Same mother, same blood. I'm inferior to my elder sister in everything. My disposition isn't likable. My beauty falls short. My marriage is a step behind. My sister became the crown princess. I married the third prince, he Keeksing. But the crown prince died unexpectedly. He Keeksing ascended the throne. My sister, in white mourning clothes, gracefully knelt before him.
Your humble servant pays homage to your majesty.
He was stunned. He Keeksing made my sister empress, and granted me the title of noble consort. It should have been the other way around. But I was too stubborn, and my words were harsh. After court, he Keeksing, without even changing his dragon robe, came to me excitedly.
Yunying, I came to see you right after court. The Imperial Household Department guessed my intentions and drafted a few titles. I think they all look good. But I can't decide.
Your Majesty's elder sister, the title should naturally be decided by your Majesty.
What are you saying? You sisters are of one heart. You know her temperament best. The title you choose she will surely like. Look, Zhao, Chen, Zhen, Jing, and also Di, Xian, Li, Ming. The ones from the department are all top-notch characters. I want to give your sister the best. Quickly pick one for her, how about? Which one suits her more?
Zhao, Chen, Zhen, Jing. Do, Xian, Li, Ming. Your Majesty asks me to choose. I find it truly difficult.
Xie Yunying. I came to you wholeheartedly to discuss. And you are simply impossible. Yunying, I know you've had a poor appetite these days. See, I personally went out of the palace and bought these white pear cakes from Yunhua Lane. I still remember you always saying that Yunhua Lane's white pear cakes are the sweetest and not greasy. Don't be mad. Have one while it's hot.
These days in the palace, what I miss most is that sweet taste.
I knew you loved it. Come, have a few more drinks with me. Fangran, Fangran.
Who are you calling?
Fangran, you are finally mine. Xie Yunying, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
Get out.
I really drank too much. I was.
Get out.
Yunying, I've come to see you again. Open the door and let me see you, okay?
Your Majesty, the Empress says she is unwell. She won't see anyone.
Not even me? You've been spoiled too much.
Help! Someone jumped into the lake. Help!
Fangran.
Your Majesty.
Don't be afraid, I'm here. No one can hurt you.
Your Majesty personally jumped into the water to save her. Truly, a deep and loyal love.
Xie Yunying is your own sister. How can you be so cruel?
I'm cruel.
I am the Emperor. I want to be with the woman I love. What's wrong with that? If you hadn't had ill intentions and leaked the news, would my elder sister have jumped into the lake? Are you so jealous that you won't be satisfied until she's dead?
Since you are not fit to be head of the harem, then we'll replace you.
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees, let Xie Fangran be the Empress. Consort Xie Yunying has behaved improperly. She will be relegated to secondary status.
Little sister, accept the decree. Little sister, I've won again this time.
The eldest Miss Xie is truly a model in the capital. With such talent and beauty, who can compare? That's the second Miss Xie. Well, she is also a beauty. But compared to her elder sister, she's still a step behind, and her temperament isn't likable.
Let go. Help. Someone, please.
Second, Miss, let me take you to see a rare treasure. Why are you shouting?
Please forgive me, sir. My little sister didn't appreciate your kindness. She misunderstood your good intentions.
Elder sister, what are you talking about?
Young Lord Yunying was sincere. How could you be so disrespectful? Apologize to the young lord at once.
Miss C, the second daughter, is not even half as graceful as her elder sister. This water red color suits Fangran, and the sky blue one also fits her.
Mother, what about me?
You're not slender enough, and your manners are too rough. Such delicate colors on you would be a waste. Wear my old clothes, let these faded colors temper your temper. It's for your own good when you marry.
Yunying, if you couldn't write a poem, you shouldn't have copied my old one.
Elder sister, I wrote this just now.
I wrote this poem years ago. Now you present it to the Grand Princess. It's truly perfunctory. Please forgive me, Your Highness. My sister is naughty. She passed off one of my old works as her own.
A good poem. Miss Xie, the eldest daughter, you truly are the capital's top talent. Miss Xie, stop thinking about such sneaky tricks all day.
No, I just wrote that.
My little sister is mischievous. Please forgive her, Your Highness.
Xie Fangran, eldest daughter of the Xie family, is appointed as the crown princess. Xie Yunying, second daughter, is betrothed to third prince He Qixing.
Perfect. The third prince is mediocre, a perfect match for a girl like Yunying, who's not good enough. At least she won't disgrace the Xie family.
Yunying. You're so beautiful.
I'm not a likable person. My marriage is far inferior to my sister's. Your Highness, no.
Those empty titles don't matter. I'm also inferior to the crown prince in every way. In Great Swan, aren't we both seen by others as the second best choice? Yunying. In this mansion, you are the only one I hold dear. I understand. Yunying, I understand better than anyone. It's them who lack vision. In my heart, you will always be the best, Yunying.
I believed it in that moment. I really thought I had found the only salvation in this world. I shouldn't have believed it.
Your Majesty, I've looked into it. Regarding the news about the former crown princess that day, it did not come from the noble consort's palace. Her Highness indeed did not act.
I was so enraged that day that I lost my mind and slapped her. If I go now, she will definitely give me the cold shoulder. Go to the Xie family and invite Lady Xie to visit the palace. Say that the noble consort is unwell and let her mother come to mediate.
Your Highness, there's still a quarter of an hour before the time limit to leave the palace. Lady Xie hasn't.
She will come. Xie Fangran is there. How could she bear to leave early? Mother, did you enjoy your chat over there?
Xie Yunying, you have the nerve to say that? Fangran told me everything. You are the one who is fiercely jealous and intolerant, and made His Majesty angry. That's why you were demoted to noble consort. The Empress position that was within your grasp flew away. You can only blame yourself for being incompetent. Don't blame others.
Mother, as soon as you entered the palace, you went to elder sister's place, right? You accompanied her all day. Mother and daughter reuniting must have endless things to talk about.
Fangren was frightened, so of course I had to spend more time with her. Now that it's almost time to leave the palace, I hurried over to see you. Look at yourself in the mirror. You were able to marry His Majesty, and now you've been made noble consort. That's all thanks to Fangran's blessings. That's how you got where you are today.
Thanks to her blessings.
Besides, there is order of seniority and rank. If the former crown prince were still alive, the empress position would have belonged to Fangran. And you still dare to complain? Which is more honorable, noble consort or princess? Don't you have any idea? How did I give birth to a daughter so foolish and stupid? Truly, you don't appreciate your blessings.
Mother, it's time to leave. See her out.
Lady Xie, please. The palace gates will be locked soon.
It seems that my mother-in-law's visit to the palace has cheered my beloved consort up considerably, finally willing to see me.
Your Majesty, please take a seat. Today, I will personally serve you the dishes.
Good, good. Rarely do I see you so considerate. Yunying, I personally painted the phoenix eyes on this pipa. It is worthy only of you, my one-of-a-kind princess.
Your Majesty, do you still remember this pippa? This is a gift you gave me. The phoenix on the body, you personally painted the eyes.
My consort, you play this piece quite well. But your fingering, compared to the Empress, still lacks some finesse. Such a fine pipa in your hands is rather a waste. If it were given to the Empress, it would not be beneath her. Why have you stopped playing? Xie Yunying, are you crazy? I was just speaking the truth. And you are so narrow-minded.
Yes. I am indeed narrow-minded. I originally thought that after being married to your majesty for so many years, there were times when we understood each other. Even though our status has changed, I thought I could endure this life and somehow get by. But now I realize I overestimated my own tolerance. In this palace, I can't bear a single moment longer. I no longer wish to be your noble consort.
What did you say?
I said this palace is too narrow. It can't contain me. And it can't contain your elder sister either. I want to leave the palace.
Leave the palace? Xie Yunying, do you have any idea what you're saying? That's impossible. What do you think this imperial palace is? A place you can come and go as you please? The palace walls are deep, hard to enter, and even harder to leave. I won't agree. No one under heaven will let you go. I know you're angry. But this joke has gone too far. You stay in this palace. You're not going anywhere. When you've hit walls everywhere and realize how hard life is outside, you'll naturally come back and bow to me.
Hit walls. With Xie Fangren looming over my head, I've been hitting walls every day in the Xie mansion for over a decade. Yi Qixing, I've long gotten used to it. This wall won't stop me. As the saying goes, a tree dies when transplanted, but a person thrives when they move. He's blocked this door. So I'll find another way.
Your Highness. His Majesty.
Where there's a will, there's a way. To Shukang Palace. I pay my respects to the Empress Dowager.
You Xie family girls, one crawls into the new emperor's bed, becomes empress, and the other isn't satisfied with that? What are you doing cozying up to me?
I know, my elder sister's matter has upset your majesty. I ask for nothing else, only to serve at your majesty's side.
Just seeing you Xies irritates me.
Please, your majesty, put your foot up.
You've been warming it in your bosom?
In winter, water freezes instantly, the soles are cold. I warmed them in my bosom first. To avoid shocking your majesty's body.
You are thoughtful. Indeed quite different from that Xie Fangren.
Thank you for the compliment, your majesty.
All of you, leave. I am well aware. The emperor demoted his wife to concubine. That was indeed improper. It's hard that you've suffered injustice. You've served diligently these days. You are good. Since I've brought it up, if there is something you want, or if you've been wronged, just say it directly.
I wish to leave the palace. I beg your majesty to grant this. Let me leave these red walls, and never see his majesty again in this life.
When I was young, I thought about the same thing as you. You're very lucky. You and the emperor have never had a child. Your body is still in good shape. You're even more ambitious than I was back then. But you need to think clearly. The palace is the peak of wealth and power. Once you take this path, there's no turning back. People like us, if we endure in the palace, we won't keep losing. In the end, we'll win.
Thank you for your guidance, Empress Dowager, but I don't think winning or losing matters. Sincerity is the most important. If Yi Qixing had never made my heart flutter, never said he understood me, knew my pain, I would have been happy to hold on to that bit of guilt he felt. Living in luxury and honor, quietly waiting for the chance to turn things around. But since he gave me his heart, and then destroyed it himself, I can't stand this place for one more moment. But now it's no longer possible. As long as I see his face, hear his voice, look into his eyes, I feel sick. Bile rises from my stomach.
Well, if you're truly determined, I'll grant your wish. I'm willing to help you this once. Get up, dear child. These past years have indeed been hard on you.
Consort, please wait.
His Majesty is waiting for you in Cunning Palace. He ordered me to invite you there immediately.
My beloved, you've come at the right time. I have some huge good news to share with you. The Empress is pregnant. I'm going to be a father. You're going to be an aunt. The Empress just told me that this palace is full of intrigue. She only feels at ease in trusting this pregnancy to her own sister. She trusts only you to take care of her.
Rest assured. Your Majesty, perhaps you shouldn't be so assured. If you truly entrust her to me, I might one day personally serve a bowl of strong safflower tea and watch this little darling meet its end.
Xie Yunye, do you realize what nonsense you're spouting? That's my own flesh and blood. Your own nephew. I thought you were just stubborn, but I never imagined your heart could be so venomous. You can't even tolerate an unborn child. You're utterly insane. Xie Yunying, I think you've been bewitched. Even if you are malicious and jealous of Fengran, what has the child done wrong? That's my own flesh and blood. How could you bring yourself to curse it?
Flesh and blood. Your Majesty, are you so certain that this child is truly yours?
What are you saying?
You lost this round so easily. I thought you could hold out a little longer.
Empress. At this point, I see it clearly now. Until I die, I probably will never be able to beat you.
True. Dear Yunying, there's a secret you don't know yet. Back when we were married off, it wasn't just the late Crown Prince. But even your good husband, the third prince, once privately asked His Majesty to marry me. I'm so good. Famous throughout the capital. Naturally only the Crown Prince was worthy. As for you, you were just what was left His Majesty, to console the third prince. Settled for second best. And chose you. From the very beginning, he Kixing knew in his heart that you are inferior to me, and he is no match for the Crown Prince. Now that he's ascended the throne, he naturally wants to pluck the moon he couldn't reach before, and raise the peonies he once wasn't worthy of. As for you, you're just the old when the new comes, the low when the high is praised.
So from the start, I never really won anything.
His Majesty has ordered. Every move the Imperial Consort makes, even a sip of tea or a sigh, must be reported truthfully.
Ikrising has me under tight surveillance. His men are watching day and night outside this hall. So now, Xie Fangren can't even frame me successfully.
An imperial edict has been issued from the Empress Dowager's palace. Her Highness the Empress Dowager is leaving the palace.
Where is she going?
Her Highness says there's too much trouble in the palace. She can't bear to stay. Heartbroken, she's going to Juyun Mountain to pray to Buddha. She says it's to pray for the late Emperor and the late Crown Prince.
His Majesty has failed in virtue. Driving away his stepmother, being unfilial and disrespectful. The Empress Dowager leaves in grievance, and the whole realm is disheartened. If His Majesty doesn't invite her back, how can he pacify the world's anger? How can he win the people's hearts? How can he be called a benevolent ruler?
Those old diehards in the court dare to stab me in the back, calling me an unkind ruler. Your son admits his fault. Your son is unfilial. The road to Jiyun Mountain is long and hard. I beg Mother, for my sake, to forgive this once.
Since you know you're unfilial, then let the Empress accompany me, I'll take her along.
Fangran is pregnant.
Let her confess to the late Crown Prince before the Buddha, and for the child in her womb, the unborn little prince, accumulate some virtue. What, can't bear to part with her?
Mother, the road to Jiyun Mountain is steep, and life up there is hard, for months at a time. Fangran can't endure such hardship. Well, in your Majesty's eyes, is the Empress's delicate body more important? Or the reputation of your empire? Mother, Fangran is pregnant. The Jiyun Mountains, of all places? How could she bear it? If she has a miscarriage, that would be the royal firstborn son. Mother, you lead a frugal life in worship. Fangran is not well, so let Consort Xie Yunyin go instead. With her by your side, I will be most at ease.
Emperor, think carefully. Once you take this step, Once the candidate is decided, there's no turning back. You must choose well. If you choose wrong, you'll regret it for life.
Then let Xie Yunying go. The palace has a strict hierarchy. Sharing the emperor's worries and serving elders is exactly her duty as a consort. Since I must fulfill my filial duty to mother and also care for the empress's health, she is my beloved consort, so naturally she should share these burdens.
It's out. Finally out.
A startled horse. Get out of the way. Greetings, mistress. This is from the Empress Dowager. Besides this 5-section mansion, there are 1,000 acres of prime farmland, 16 shops, 10 estates, spanning 7 provinces south of the Yangtze, enough for you to live comfortably for life.
These were probably prepared by Her Majesty back then as her own fallback plan. The Empress Dowager chose to stay in the palace, becoming the most honored woman in the world, yet she still reached out to help me.
Yunying, I brought a letter for you from the capital.
It's hard on you running back and forth. Serving at court is already tough, and you also relay messages between the Empress Dowager and me.
No trouble, Aunt said. Helping you is helping her younger self. She is keeping watch in the palace. Xie Fangrand's belly is growing day by day. The show is about to begin.
Your Majesty, I have served 3 reigns. In the end, I can't hide the truth from my conscience. Your Majesty, the Empress's pregnancy. The timing. It simply doesn't add up.
Nonsense. Are you saying that my empress has committed adultery in the harem? Or that I cannot even recognize my own flesh and blood?
Your servant deserves death. But the pulse does not lie. I beg your Majesty to investigate.
Take him away and behead him. I never want to hear such absurd words again.
The Empress Dowager has sent word from her palace. The imperial physician has been dealt with, but His Majesty has become suspicious.
Suspicion is good. Once suspicion takes root, it becomes a poison that devours the heart. By my reckoning, that child Yunying should be dead by now. Send word to the capital. Say that the imperial consort's horse was startled during her mountain climb, and she fell off the cliff. Her fate is uncertain.
Yes, Your Majesty. Should we add anything else?
And also have the servants casually leak the news to the emperor. Say that someone saw people from Cunning Palace lurking by the roadside.
Yes.
Your Majesty, urgent report from Mount Juyun. The Empress Dowager has sent a message. The imperial consort, while on a mountain climb, her carriage was startled, and both she and the carriage plunged into a deep abyss. What did you say?
Who spooked the horse?
The messenger said before the horse was spooked, they seem to have seen people sent by the Empress to attend the imperial consort.
Xie Fengran wants to be empress. That's He Qixing's own poor judgment. But if he wants to recognize a guardsman's child as the legitimate eldest son of Daxuan, then that is a matter of the imperial family. And a matter of the realm. I will never tolerate such a little darling who confuses the bloodline. I originally set up this game on a whim, wanting to set that child free. But I never expected the effect would be even better than I imagined. So good that it could drive that fool mad.
Your Majesty, what brings you here at this hour? Look at your expression. Scared by the Empress Dowager's urgent letter.
Fang Ran, listen to this. News came back from Jiyun Mountain. It says Yunying's horse got spooked while climbing. She and the carriage fell into a bottomless cliff. They say she's gone.
Ha ha ha. It's so funny, my stomach hurts. Hasn't Xie Yunying had enough of this act?
I think so too. Her trick is really clumsy.
I guess these days Your Majesty has been so focused on caring for me and the child in my belly that you haven't had time for her. With that dull personality of hers, she's never competed for favor. Nor has she ever used any petty tricks. Now that I've become Empress, she can't sit still. She's making moves to gain Your Majesty's sympathy. But these tactics, first a spooked horse, then a cliff fall, this fake death routine only a fool like her would come up with. It's truly a laughable farce. Your Majesty, ignore her. Leave her alone for a few days. She'll naturally crawl out, all embarrassed, from some remote place.
Yes, she's throwing a tantrum. She'll definitely come out. Where's the noble consort? Which carriage is the noble consort in? I'm asking you a question. Is Xie Yunying hiding behind to give me a surprise? Mother Empress, what is this?
Originally, in this world, there is no such thing as an elder wearing mourning for a junior. Poor child. If no one else cares, I will.
Mother, don't join her in this nonsense. Xie Yunying is best at this. She must have begged you to play along.
Emperor. Do you think I'm like your Empress? With no truth in her words.
This is the consort's carriage.
Your Majesty, here are horsebone fragments.
Impossible. It's just a bracelet. Where is she? I want to see Xie Yunying. Even a piece of her clothing will do. I'm asking you, where is she? You've been hunting around here. Have you seen a woman who fell off the cliff?
Sir, falling from such a height, there's no way she survived.
Alive, I want to see her. Dead, I want to see her body.
Sir, there are many beasts in these mountains. Horses are big, their bones are thick. After beasts gnaw on them, there's still something left.
What do you mean by that?
But a person, bones are delicate, skin and flesh are tender. You came so late. They must have been cleaned out by now. You won't find anything at the bottom of this cliff.
Your Majesty, the villagers say the forest at the bottom is dense, difficult to search.
Fine. Can't find her, right? Issue my decree, surround the mountain and summon the Imperial Guard. Kill every beast in these mountains.
Your Majesty, there are countless beasts in these mountains.
I don't care. Kill them and rip them open to find her. I must find Yunying's remains. Anyone who lets a single beast escape, I'll have his head. Open it up for me.
Your Majesty, it's dangerous.
Yunying's things must be inside.
Your Majesty, protect yourself.
This is the one I personally got from the temple for Yunying. The monk said it would bring her peace. When I tied it around her wrist, I told her she'd have a smooth life from then on, no more storms. Yunying always listened to me. She definitely isn't dead. She's just angry at me.
Have you come to your senses?
Mother. Yunying isn't dead.
Ham. Can't even find her. What are you doing, acting crazy here? When you demoted her and sent her away, forced her to climb that mountain, did you ever care like this? About even a single strand of her hair? Wake up. In her next life, without you, she'd be truly calm and peaceful. She's nowhere to be found, and you come here throwing a fit. Who's that for? Your mother often lamented the late emperor's heartlessness when she was alive. Now, I see, you are the one who resembles him the most. Even more so.
Your son is not. Your son only wanted to bring her home.
You are the emperor of Dakshuan. Not the idle prince who could only care about romance and personal feelings. When you go crazy in these deep mountains and forests, did you ever think of the creatures on the mountain? Did you ever think of the civil and military officials in the capital? Did you ever think of the civil and military officials in the capital?
Urgent report from the capital. 800 Lee Express. Your Majesty, Empress Dowager, something happened in the palace. Her Majesty, the Empress, fell and was scared. Now she's in premature labor.
Premature labor? At this time? How coincidental.
Premature? What did the imperial physician say? How is the Empress now? Saddle a horse for me.
Your Majesty, your injury.
Saddle a horse. I must return to the capital immediately.
Your Majesty.
A horse, quickly, change my horse. Where is the Empress?
She's inside. The midwife said it's extremely dangerous.
Stop. What's in your arms? Let me see.
Your Majesty, this little prince was born without breathing. The Empress is devastated. Worried it might disturb you, she ordered me to dispose of it quickly. Your Majesty, no.
Full term?
Madam, recently you've been feeling nauseous, with no appetite. It's not the climate unacclimatization you feared. Nor is it an upset stomach. Then what is it?
Congratulations, madam.
You're with child. Over 2 months along. He Chi-Sing seed.
Should this red thread of fate be cut? Should this fate be severed? That is he Kixing's flesh and blood, and my very life. I want to keep him. In this world. He is my only blood. I will love you so much. I will never compare you to anyone. Not like those people treated me. Grinding away your sincerity and pride again and again. I hope you will love me too. And not compare me to anyone. Mom will work hard to be the best mother in your heart.
Yunying, the capital is in utter chaos.
What happened? Take it slow.
That Xie Fangran gave birth to a boy, and His Majesty personally intercepted him. The imperial physician examined. The timeline doesn't match at all. Not only is it not His Majesty's, digging further back, it could never be the crown prince's either.
The Empress Dowager flew into a rage, publicly denouncing in court and the harem. That Xie woman is audacious, deceiving the emperor with an outside seed. It's a disgrace to the royal family, a disgrace to the realm. Depose she as empress. Poisoned wine or white silk, choose your way out. Don't make me do it myself, and dirty the great Xuan's imperial bloodline.
Your Majesty, I was foolish for a moment. I did it to protect the Xie family, and your honor. Your Majesty, save me.
Mother, you cannot kill her. I will not allow anyone to lay a finger on her.
An empress who defiled the harem, and you still protect her? He kissing, have you lost your mind?
She was the moon I longed for in my youth, but could never have. The only pure place in my heart. Even if the moon is flawed, as long as I can hold her, I'll be satisfied for life.
Get out, take this shameless thing out of my sight. Just one more look at you makes me sick.
Stop. Why do you flee at the sight of me? I remember you. You are a second-rank maid in the Empress's palace.
Sister, accompanying the Empress Dowager on this pilgrimage, the journey is long and arduous. I'm truly worried. These are all capable. Let them join the company, so they can look after each other.
You returned with the pilgrimage group. I ask you, you were right there when the imperial consort fell off the cliff. Where was that? What exactly happened back then?
Your Majesty, please spare me. It really wasn't me, and it's not the Empress's fault either. I know nothing.
The Empress? What does this have to do with the Empress?
That day, before we set out, Her Majesty the Empress only told me to keep an eye on the road, on every move the imperial consort made, and to find chances to cause her trouble, to take her down a notch. But I don't know how the imperial consort's carriage suddenly got spooked and went over the cliff.
Your Majesty, please let me explain.
Until I die, I probably can never beat you.
Until she died, she could never beat me. And after she died,
Ah Heng, your calligraphy must have spirit and perseverance. Your mother named you Xie Heng, hoping that in all you do, you will always have a constant heart.
Mom, when the neighbor lady asks about Dad, I'll say what you told me. We're from the capital, and Dad was a teacher who died young.
That's right. We're just a widow's family from the capital. Can the living compete with the dead? Aren't I as good as dead now?
Excellent. The second young lady has a real gift for math, astronomy, and geography. She catches on instantly. But the eldest young lady, you've been slacking. You're not putting your heart into your studies. You should learn from your sister.
Merchants are vulgar. Our Fang Ran is destined to be the mother of the nation. What use is learning this? She can't get into it, because she looks down on such useless things. Xie Yunying, why don't you learn from your elder sister's grace and virtue? Instead of dabbling in these crooked paths? You're just a disgrace.
Crooked paths. What Xie Fangran despised, has now become my lifeline.
Ma'am, the revenue from your dozen shops last month has been tallied.
Xie Fangran once said merchants are vulgar, and looked down on these trades. But now I'm thriving in them.
Sister Yunying, I remember in those first few years. and always found ways to pick the best tributes and treasures from the palace, along with silver and gold, to send here, afraid you'd suffer out there. Who would have thought, in just a few years, the tables have turned. Now you're the one sending me box after box back to the capital to support us.
The Empress Dowager isn't having an easy time in the palace either, is she?
Don't even mention it. The palace is in total chaos. Ichi Singh was forced to become emperor, like a duck pushed onto a perch. The throne is way too unstable for him.
He's still the same.
He can't control those court ministers. The harem ladies are a mess he can't sort out. He's overwhelmed every day. He wants to rule the realm, but if I may say something disrespectful, he's truly incapable.
So, the realm started falling into chaos.
Yeah, the treasury has been empty for years. In the south, we need to repair rivers and control floods. In the north, we need to repel foreign invaders. Plus, these past 2 years have seen constant famines. We need to provide disaster relief everywhere. Even the bandits in the mountains can't be wiped out.
Because there's no money.
Exactly. There's never enough money anywhere. Even if we push Ichi Singh to his death, we can't conjure up silver. For now, we have to tighten the belts of the harem. Even the Empress Dowager's expenses have been cut.
Humph. What about Xie Fangren?
She's having a worse time. She was just deposed as Empress not long ago, thrown into the cold palace. Think back, Ichi Singh, despite opposition from all court officials, insisted on making her Empress. It caused a huge uproar. Now that the realm is in turmoil, he sure changes his face quickly, slapping his own face hard, throwing her into the cold palace and leaving her alone.
What he Kixing is best at is weighing pros and cons, and slapping his own face, isn't it? But recently, he's taken many new concubines. News from the Empress Dowager's niece says the one favored most now has a face. That woman has a face that's about 80% similar to yours. Everyone says. He's gone crazy missing you.
Oh, Sister Yunying, what's wrong? Are you sick? I originally thought that hearing these things would move you at least a little. After all, he's now the son of heaven, yet he's still looking for traces of you.
Little Commander, let me ask you, at your age, have you ever had a sweetheart, or have you ever been married?
I'm embarrassed to say. My family did arrange a few matches, but we never clicked. So I'm still single.
You're already a dignified Imperial Guard commander. You're swift at killing enemies on the battlefield. How can you be so awkward with girls? Little Commander, you don't understand women's hearts. Ichi Singh finding a substitute to dote on in the palace, that kind of thing doesn't move me. It only moves himself.
My lady, I've noted your words. I will definitely deliver these things to my aunt in person. I'll return to the capital to report.
This is the poem Mom wrote. I have to copy it perfectly. Mom, this time you're going to Suzhou to stock up. Can you take a hang with you?
Suzhou is far away. I'm going for serious business. What are you going for?
I want to see the local customs there.
All right, since you want to go, I'll take you.
Rest assured, madam. We won't take anyone's life. We only want some food. The village. Everyone in the village hasn't had enough to eat. We haven't seen grain in months. So we had to resort to this. We'll take the food and leave. We won't trouble you, madam. Madam, why are you staring at me? Is there something on my face?
Familiar, so familiar. This face, even with a beard glued on, I wouldn't mistake it. He Chizhou. Isn't this the dead former crown prince who died years ago?
Kill them all. Leave no survivors.
Kill.
Big brother, you can't sit on this throne. You should go accompany our father.
Where is he, Chizhou? Tell me his whereabouts. I'll grant you a whole corpse.
Ichi Singh is long dead. Ha ha ha. I saw him stabbed many times with my own eyes. He stopped breathing. I kicked his body into the river to feed the fish. Mother, don't wait any longer.
Finish him off. Support the third prince to ascend the throne.
So he wasn't dead after all.
Madam, please forgive me. I know I look rough. A few years ago, when I was rescued downstream by the villagers, I was barely breathing. I don't remember anything from before. I was a teacher in the village. But now, the world is in chaos. People really have nothing to eat. So I led them out to find a way to survive. Madam, if we weren't truly starving, we wouldn't dare disturb your carriage.
Humph, you refugees dare to rob Madam's trade caravan?
The magistrate of Suzhou is extremely corrupt. He embezzled all the relief grain that the court allocated. Now, the world is getting more chaotic. The villagers are starving to death. As their teacher, I can't just watch them die of hunger. This is my first job. And it's the fate of these kids.
My grain isn't that easy to get.
They have nothing to do with this. It's my failure as a teacher. If you want to arrest someone, arrest me.
Madam, bandits like this, should we report to the authorities immediately and throw them into Suzhou prison?
What's the Suzhou government like now? You don't know. If we report them, these kids won't survive. Set aside 3 carts of grain for them, take it back to the village.
Thank you, madam, for saving our lives. Thank you for the food.
Your great kindness, madam, I will never forget. If there's anything I can do for you in the future.
It's not free.
Madam is so virtuous, these 3 carts of grain are the village's lifeline. May I ask how you wish me to repay you?
I told you, it's not free. This teacher here of yours looks a lot like my late husband. Let him be the payment for these carts of grain.
This? Madam, please mind yourself. Although I'm just a down-and-out teacher, I know the propriety between men and women.
Just a debt repayment. What were you thinking, teacher? The Empress Dowager was very kind to me. I absolutely cannot watch her own son continue to be a bandit in these mountains. If I let him go, the Empress Dowager's remaining years would be spent in grief.
This child. Madam, you don't mean, could this child be?
His name is Aheng.
Mom, this uncle looks a lot like me too. Mother?
Aheng, don't be afraid.
Madam, since this old acquaintance has come back to life, to avoid future trouble, why not let the brothers help out and make him disappear completely?
Yi Qiuxing has failed to govern the country, the land is in chaos. If the true crown prince returns, wouldn't this chaos be resolved? He isn't. But he can be.
No, madam. Matters of blood lineage, how can you say he can be?
Take him to the carriage. Those students give them 2 more carts of grain. Make them keep quiet and go back to the village.
Yes.
You're robbing me. Madam, are you a bandit?
Teacher, you've become stupid from teaching. In these chaotic times, whoever has grain is the emperor.
Madam, can you now explain clearly, what exactly is that child's relation to me?
Having Aheng call you his real father was just a joke forced by the situation. Teacher, don't take it seriously. But your identity is no joke. Your real name is He Chizhou. You are the rightful former crown prince of the great Xuan dynasty.
The crown prince? But you said I was dead.
Everyone thought you were dead. Now the one sitting on the dragon throne is your third brother, Yi Qiuxing. But he is not a wise ruler capable of stabilizing the country. Now the country is in chaos. Officials are hugely corrupt. Refugees are everywhere. These things, you in the village should have experienced deeply.
It's that the villagers have even eaten all the tree bark.
The Empress Dowager is old. I can't bear to see her in the capital, overwhelmed by the mess that he Keixing has caused, sending you back to the capital, return to your proper place, and each to his duty. This is not only to save the Empress Dowager, but also to save the world the safest path.
Is being emperor such a good job? In these years I lost my memory. I only felt that teaching, though poor, is also free. You just said that I had a wife in the capital.
It was the eldest daughter of the Xie family.
Since she is a daughter of the Xie family, then why isn't it you?
He was once Xie Fangran's husband, even if now he has lost his memory, who can guarantee he won't remember later? I once, in the third prince's mansion, opened my heart to he Keixing like this, but got only deeper humiliation. I don't want to tear open the healed wound again, to recount the filth of the Xie family and the hypocrisy of Xie Fangran. What's the point? Last time I did this, I lost too thoroughly, so thoroughly that I even lost my dignity. In this life, I only believe in myself, not in people's hearts. Please prepare yourself, sir. We'll set off in a couple of days.
To the capital?
Rebelling and raising an army is not as hard as I imagined.
Madam is joking. You provide money and grain, and His Highness, with the face of the late Crown Prince, returns from the dead, who in this world doesn't have long-standing grievances against that one in the palace.
It's the Crown Prince. His Highness was wrongfully killed on his southern tour back then. Heaven has eyes. It actually let His Highness return. He Keixing is incompetent and inept. The treasury is empty. I've long wanted to stop fighting for him. Follow His Highness into the capital, earn meritorious service for supporting the true dragon.
The terrain here is perilous. If we split our forces into two, within 3 days, the enemy will collapse on their own.
The grain route from Suzhou here is open. All the guilty officials along the way I paved the way with silver. No one dares to block.
Rest assured, madam, we have ample reserve provisions. Those hidden dangers and interpersonal dealings, we've cleared them all for His Highness.
This is all thanks to you. If not for your meticulous planning, no matter how smoothly the front lines go, the rear would have fallen into chaos.
Since he Keixing ascended the throne, he's been complacent. He has almost no ability to fight back. We need to be quick. Catch him off guard.
Sister Yunying finally caught up with you.
The Empress Dowager sent you.
That one in the palace is nearly losing his mind. Her Majesty the Empress Dowager calculated the exact time you would reach the capital. She ordered me to deliver this letter into your hands. Your aunt asks in the letter what your intentions are. She has already guessed that behind it, the one funding and supplying grain is you.
The Empress Dowager has been shrewd all her life. I entered the capital under the banner of the former Crown Prince. How could she not guess?
After all, he is the one in her dreams, the person she has seen countless times. Every time she wakes up in shock, she can't believe it's real, afraid it's just a false hope.
Captain, deliver a message to Her Majesty the Empress Dowager. Tell her that in a month, it will be her birthday.
Your meaning is?
Yunying is unfilial. I have specially prepared for her a generous birthday gift. By then, please ask her to personally ascend the city wall to see this gift. Whether it suits her liking.
If my aunt truly recognizes from the city wall that it's the elder imperial brother, I am willing to personally open the city gate for your highness and respectfully welcome the crown prince back to his rightful place.
He Keixing. I've also prepared a birthday gift for you.
Mother, that rebel is using Elder Brother's banner and dares to sway the army's morale. You must publicly refute him. Say he's a fake crown prince impersonator. Mother, say something. Tell these soldiers that man is a fake.
Heavens, that is my own flesh and blood. The child I bore myself. I knew it at a glance. Chizhou, my son.
Mother, you are confused. If he is elder brother, then what am I?
Only a mother would never mistake her own child.
Open the city gates and welcome the crown prince back to his throne.
Why has he stopped? Your Highness. This city gate I once fled for my life. Now I return with him.
Yunying.
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees. The former crown prince, He Qizhou, did not die back then, but was severely injured. He has been secretly recovering in the south. In recent years, the third prince, He Qixing, out of brotherly love, has been loyal to his elder brother. So he temporarily took the throne to stabilize the court. Now that the crown prince has returned, this kingdom should naturally be returned to its rightful owner.
I, your son, will follow my royal brother's lead.
Look, everyone. This third prince, what has he done all these years?
Exactly. First, he defied pressure to make Shifangren his queen, causing a huge uproar. Then, he casually deposed her.
That's not all. He indulged in the harem, knowing nothing about state affairs. If not for the crown prince's return, the kingdom would have been ruined by him sooner or later.
I thought there would be a bloody battle, but who would have thought the entire court would have few willing to speak for him?
He brought it on himself. If virtue is not commensurate with position, disaster will surely follow.
Lady Xie. Everything went more smoothly than expected. He Qixing doesn't even have his own loyal followers.
Of course. All these years, he's done nothing but appoint and depose empresses. What else can he do?
The court officials are extremely disgusted by his behavior of appointing and then deposing the empress. Coupled with his incompetence in governing, everyone is eager for a change of ruler.
Since ancient times, succession has always involved armed conflict. But he is too weak. So weak that not a single person is willing to fight for him.
Mother. I remember everything now. The great fire at Anzhou port, my younger brother's betrayal, and those days in Jiangnan.
It's good that you remember. Good that you're back. Heavens have mercy. My Qizhou has finally returned.
Is it really His Majesty? The former crown prince He Qizhou really isn't dead.
Yes, His Majesty requests Miss Xie's presence.
Dear sister, you went through all that trouble to get that treasure back. Were you trying to surprise me?
Elder sister, after all this time in the cold palace, you still can't bear to take off that phoenix robe.
I am the former crown princess. Now that he's ascended the throne, naturally, I am the rightful empress. Xie Yunying. In the end, I win this round. I really should thank you. Xie Yunying, thank you for personally sending His Majesty back to me, and for allowing me to securely reclaim my place as Empress of Daxuan. Your Majesty, you're finally back. I've suffered so much all these years. When you passed away, He Qixing, that scoundrel, used his power to force me into marriage. To protect the Xie family, I cried every single day, endured so much injustice and pain. Your Majesty, you must seek justice for me.
Who allowed you to wear the empress's attire? Take her away. Remove her phoenix crown. Strip off that phoenix robe. And dress her in clothes befitting a criminal.
Your Majesty, what are you saying? I am your lawful wife. I am Xie Fangran. Xie Yunying, it's you, isn't it? You used some seductive trick, didn't you? What crime have I committed? You can't do this to me, Your Majesty. You must be jealous of me. Jealous that I've always outshone him. Jealous that I am the Empress. So he deliberately blamed all his evil deeds on me. Your Majesty, we were once husband and wife. You know my character best. You can't actually believe her, can you?
Jealous of you? Is that really the case? Since you want to be clear, then tell me this, the route map of my southern tour back then. Besides father, you were the only one who knew it. If father truly wanted to harm me, he could have deposed me as crown prince with a single edict. Why go to all this trouble? Then from whom did second brother learn that on that day, my ship would dock at Anzhou port? And who lured hundreds of assassins to ambush me? Xie Fangran, you're not going to tell me that you didn't do this, but your dear sister Xie Yunying did, are you? Everyone says you are showered with favor in the Eastern Palace, but you know in your heart, is it really true? Soon after our wedding, I could see that behind your face, there was nothing but lies. Lies. Petty. You are nothing like the rumored perfect eldest Miss Xie Fangran. There's no need to put on this act between us anymore. I'll speak plainly today. If I ever ascend the throne, the position of Empress will never be yours. So, when the second prince sent someone to contact you, promising to make you Empress after his success, you were tempted, weren't you? You gritted your teeth. For that illusory position of Empress, you took the risk, and leaked my southern tour route map to him.
Elder sister, you schemed and plotted, but you miscalculated one thing. You thought that with the crown prince dead, the second prince would win. But in the end, the one who reaped the benefits was the mediocre and incompetent you never took seriously, the third prince, he Kixing. And also my own sister, who has been your stepping stone since childhood.
Take this disgusting thing away. Throw him into the imperial prison. No visits without a decree.
Since your majesty and the Empress Dowager are reunited, and the capital is settled, Yunying's mission is complete. I shall take my leave now.
Yunying, would you be my empress? I know Aheng's background, but I promise you, I will treat Aheng as my own son. The future crown prince of Daxwan will definitely be him.
Your majesty, what are you talking about? I am the second daughter of the Xie family, the one you once discarded.
You said life's twists and turns. But when I was down and out in Jiangnan, I read those poems that Aheng had. When I first saw this poem in the capital, I was moved by the poet. So the poem was written by you. Years have passed. Even if I forgot the past, reading this poem again, my heart remains the same. This time, I don't want to miss it again.
It's just a poem. What flows from the pen is ultimately just sentiment.
But I've waited for so many years.
Your majesty, back then you missed and now you've returned to your rightful place. It's only natural to hold a grudge over that old dream. But now you have the world's loyalty, and possess the 4 seas. You will surely find a more suitable family. What Yunying seeks is not a dowry of rivers and mountains, but to be someone's first and only choice. Aside from that, there is nothing else. Your majesty, do you know back when he Kixing had yet to ascend the throne, he once said to me, he said, Yunying will always be the best in his heart. People's hearts change easily. In this world, men hold power, and can keep winning. But when a woman gives her true heart, it's too easy to lose.
All right. Since Yunying has made up her mind, Qizhou, you should not insist. Read it.
By order of the Empress Dowager, Xie Yunying has rendered meritorious service in protection. She is specially adopted as a righteous daughter, granted the title Princess Zhaohua. Her son, Xie Heng, is in theft as Marquise of Anan, hereditary and unchangeable. 1,000 hectares of fertile land, plus 20 chests of gold, pearls, and treasures. 100 bolts of Suzhou silk and Sichuan brocade.
Yunying. The third prince, He Qixing, has been causing a stir, insisting on seeing you one last time. After all, you were husband and wife. Before you leave the capital to return to Jiangnan, take a hang to see him.
Yunying, the tune you play really sounds like Jiannan. My birth mother was from Jiannan. On her deathbed, she hummed just this kind of melody. This is the last piece, half for each. We'll never be apart in this life. Yunying, this child is mine. He's actually my child.
After Prince Xie Fangran was sent to the cold palace, he bribed the palace cook. The sterility drug you took was extremely potent. You'll never have another child.
Sterility drug. Even the first child was mine. My one and only child.
He Kixing, take a good look. This is who you wanted to see.
Don't go, even if you're lying to me. Just stay like this, don't move. Don't let this scene shatter.
Time to leave.
Yunying.
Let go.
Yunying, don't go. I wish I could go back to the way things were. Back before I became emperor. Back when it was just the two of us, right? These past few years have felt like a nightmare. In that dream, I broke every promise. I dreamed you left me. Lying alone at the foot of Nine Clouds Mountain, in that cold, dark ravine. Yunying, since you're back, can you wake me up? Take me back to the past. Make me stop having this nightmare, please?
But He Kixing, you never truly chose me. From the very beginning, I was only your second choice. Since you never firmly chose me, even if we really went back then, what good would it do? It would just hurt me again.
So you're my father. The elders say a son takes after his father. I guess I need to try harder, to not be like you.
Aheng. You made your mother sad again.
Mom says people from the past should stay in the past. Since you being alive only makes her cry, I think you'd better not show up in front of us anymore.
This door locks he kicking away, and also locks away those painful memories I'd rather not recall. Buried deep, never to be seen again.
Greetings, Princess Xiaohua. Greetings, young Marquis.
Commander, you've been waiting long.
No matter. I received strict orders from His Majesty and my aunt to safely escort you and the young Marquis to Jiangnan.
Mom, is the white pear paste from Jiangnan better than the kind in the capital?
Yes, the sky is wider, the wind is clearer,